And so the calm before the storm.
Hello,
A game this
everybody, and
so
welcome to
engraved
today's
into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So we're very much on the way now. And we all hope that this second meeting between these sides this season will turn out to be a good one. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, João Pedro, Peter. He has a lovely brand of flair, skillful, quick, composed, always looking to exploit spaces in and around the box.
A chance, surely! Goal! Manchester United! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
After 13 minutes is number 21, Lionel Messi.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Lionel Messi.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Palmer. First quarter of an hour gone. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nedved. That's tidy. Cross goes in there. Cleared without hesitation. Szoboszlai! That is decidedly lacking. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hato. And Fofana. Gusto. Caicedo. This is a promising build-up. Space for him to turn and look. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Szoboszlai. Great vision. Oh, and the shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Chelsea restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nice looking ball. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's in on a chance! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again! And he's there to belt it away. Caicedo. Andrich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Pedro. Cucurella is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Fernandez. Oh, the ball's gone astray. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cuts out the supply. Pedro. Fernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back underway. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cucurella spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pedro Neto. Ball's played through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nedved is onto this. He's having a shot! That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruggeri. Now it's Nedved. Ruggeri. Fernandez. Soboslai! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United with the lead, and he's forced to go back. Fernandez. Hato. And it's Hato. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Palmer. And that's played in low. And he's cut it out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. That's good play. Hato did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's intervened well there. And it's Nedved. That's a delicate pass. Fofana can clear it away. Pedro Neto. This looks promising. Oh, good spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedro Neto gets flagged offside. Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
Substitution.
Palmer. Santos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Pedro Neto. Takes a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 17, Yamal.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Number 7,
And play for a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Saka. Now it's Fernandes. Hato. Colwill. Cucurella. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's João Pedro. He'll try from distance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Palmer. And it's played in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Chelsea really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. And he's been shifted off it. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Threads one in, and the finish! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Takes aim and crosses. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Chelsea really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Fernandes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Sanchez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So things are underway. And he's picked it up out wide. Madueke receives it in a wide position. That is lovely. James gets into a good position. Madueke, and he's in on goal. A lovely bit of skill. Now it's Madueke, over to the right flank. Madueke is onto this. Tries a shot! Goal, England! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
After 13 minutes is number 20.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nuno Mendes, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
First quarter of an hour gone. Madueke. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Goes down, but nothing given. He's shifting through the gears here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. England are down to 10 men. And it's Mendes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He has found a way through. Getting up there! No, not the best of headers. João Neves is there and he can pick it up. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rice getting this one clear. And it's Neves. Half an hour played now. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Madueke. That's headed upfield. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Madueke. That is ended up in no man's land. Vitinha aims beyond the defence. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Stones with the clearance. Araujo, spread to the right. Threads one in. Stones clears. Oh no, what has happened here? That has not gone well. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Stones producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
There will be 1 minute added time.
James. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And please welcome
So your views on the first half?
England have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
England can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
England can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo, oh, good effort! And yes, it's there! Portugal are level. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Not the most accurate pass. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. James. That's destined for the flank. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He's found the way through. O'Reilly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
The attendance for this match was
Ronaldo was ultimately
96,847.
thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
It's a promising position. Looking for the run. James, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
And he's cut it out. Vitinha played out towards the right wing. Bellingham wins the duel this time. James. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking for options for movement. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Played into the towering header. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
O'Reilly sends it crossfield. And Madueke. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Space for him to turn on. James appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Stones. Gordon. And it's Rice. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
This looks promising. Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Number 24.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. He's been taken off, and I'm guessing this is an injury.
Yeah, I think this is for his own good in the longer term. He's picked up a knock that he can't quite shake off, and common sense has prevailed here. There's no point in aggravating the injury.
Nicely shaped cross. That's a decent clearance. Taken back almost at once. Oh, good spread. He's not got that quite right. He's found some space. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for England. Number 20, Madueke. Number 10, Bellingham. Number 18,
That was travelling.
Gordon. Coming on the field, number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 17, Morgan Rogers.
Spread it
Number
left.
11,
And it's Rashford.
Four
Extra minutes added on. Tries to pass it through. So no flag here. And this is... And the finish! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
England now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can hold...
And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that is asking for trouble. And they've been given a corner. France with the corner, they're first. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Rudiger. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Rudiger. Oh, terrible pass.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Zaire Emery. And that's going right the way across.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pacho. He's looking wide. Now it's Valverde. Tries to play it through. Ruggeri. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Ferran Torres. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Neymar. And it's Valverde. Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Neymar made a good run there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries one from range. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Quality ball. Rice. Good, strong midfield running here. Nicely spread. Tacho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's on the cook now. Saka. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Koundé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Torreira. No, that's been intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So straight into the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Koundé. That's a shade optimistic. Torreira. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ruggeri is offering some sort... There could be trouble here. Oh, Mbappe! Oh, cracking effort.
Mbappe certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Tacho. Now Ruggeri. Zaire Emery. Spread out to the left. Caceres. Ferran Torres might just make this. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's destined for the flank. Sends it crossfield.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nicely worked. Now it's Saka. Saka! Oh, good spread.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That has been cut short. He is through here. Looking for options for movement. The ball is loose and the chase is on. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Oh, what a mistake! Koundé, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 18.
Le numéro 13.
Yamal chasing after
Le
it.
numéro 10. Le numéro 3. À leur place.
He's in plenty of space
le
here.
numéro 5. Le numéro
That's
8.
good play.
Le numéro 26.
And it's
Le
Molina.
numéro 21.
Lofted in.
Neymar. Le numéro 7.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And a chance! Well taken goal. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Neymar gets into a good position. And it's made its way to him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Yamal has it in a wide position. Can he get it through? Yamal gets his head on it! That's really well manoeuvred.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ferran Torres is onto this. Neymar is onto it in a flash. The message is clear, none shall pass. But that has not gone well.
Il y aura 2
Well
minutes
seen,
de temps
saw that
additionnel.
coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Zaire Emery. De Bruyne. De Bruyne has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And that's that. France have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Un excellent anniversaire au gardien du
How
stade.
would you summarise what... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Not the most accurate pass. Havertz. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez.
This is the time you need that pace.
And back in possession and ready to go again. Yamal. Havertz. And this is Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ruggeri. Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too. That's really well cleared.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and that is expertly dealt with. And that is well cleared.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Deftly away. Fernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And they've got rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely weighted ball. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go.
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And back to the keeper they go. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Could be danger here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. And it's Dembele. He's had a shot! In he goes again! Goal! France! And France are in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. As such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
France have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nuno Mendes. Turns back here, probably the best option. He came in hard, very hard. No foul, says the referee. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Messi. Nicely spread. That's where it came from. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rice running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's run loose here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
It's a searching pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Knocks it into space. Oh, delightful ball. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
France really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
France with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Away we go again. France leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Mbappe. Mbappe getting this one clear. He's in a great position here. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe gets it away. Looking for options for movement. That's good play. And here's Yamal. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. What a throw in. Donnarumma claims comfortable. That's a good foot in there. Havertz. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Great chance! And he's stuck it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
But pour l'équipe
The
de France.
movement's so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, there's the clearance. Ball's gone out of play. Akanji. Van Dijk. Spread it left. Passes short and sharp. Akanji. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's picked it up out wide. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. À sa place, le numéro 18. Changement en cours.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's gone for goal. And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Ruggeri. Now, can they get him away? He's been slipped through. Chance for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Neymar clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-0.
À leur place, le numéro 26. Le numéro 7.
Good effort from distance. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
France are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And just about within shooting range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Le numéro 5.
Tries from
Le
distance.
numéro 17.
Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
That pass has been well intercepted. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Fernandez. Oyarzabal. Oh, he's been caught now. There's the shot! Got to be quick to recover this. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Il y aura
Time added
4
on,
minutes de
4
temps
minutes.
additionnel.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Cucurella. Pass somewhat off target. He's having a hit! And that is doing no harm at all. Oh, terrible mistake. It's clean! No No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And he's got away. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, we're on the way. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached.
Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Royce, and he's got away from him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Pacho. Cucurella finding himself in space. Opts to play it back. And a chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. France are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Rice. Cucurella. And here's Neymar. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Picked out brilliantly. That is great defending, so alert. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. Gerrard. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France have their second corner now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. There's a sharp little ball here. That ball looks a good one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Brilliantly cut out. Now, who's going to be first to this? Your impression so far, Jim?
France have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Cucurella. That is good alertness. Chouameni. Xabi Alonso. And this is Royce. Now it's Royce. Molina.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Neymar. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's young. He's having a shot! Shapes to shoot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cucurella. And this is Neymar. Lovely shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. And they've got rid. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Neatly clipped into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass is just off target. Pacho. And it's Neymar. And Yamal. Shot could be on. And the shot! Tchouaméni clears without hesitation. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Gerrard. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
France certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. That gets us going once more.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Yamal. Rice. Gerrard. Xavi Alonso.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Royce is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar. And it's Cucurella. That's destined for the flank. Koundé gets across and deals with it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rice. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Royce going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Neymar. Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. Oh, no joy this time. Romero. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Molina. That has not gone well. Stood up well to him there.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a goal kick.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
France making further changes here, and in quick succession. That could spell trouble. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Somewhat off target. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Szoboszlai. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a great position here.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And that should get the job done. Neymar. And now the breakaway. Fernandes. Looking to play him in.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Mbappe. Rooney. Zabani deals with that comfortably. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Fernandes. Rooney has been caught there, it's a foul. That has ended up in no man's land. Royce. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses in, getting up there!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ambitious ball here. Tchouameni spots it and intercepts.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, easy pickings there.
2 minutos de descuento.
France are looking to break at pace, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's neat. Good ball, and a shot! Mbappe. Oh, delightful ball. Space for him to turn and look. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome...